bit just like this. Okay. So we'll be reviewing today since we have like a lot of stuff to go over. So we'll go straight to the lesson due to the time. Okay. So today we will learn about the basic form rules. Last time we went over the first three. Today we'll go over the last two. So the fourth rule, yeah. So the fourth rule we have whenever you have, I don't know why. Let me just move this chart. Okay. A bit here. Okay. So the basic number 4, whenever you have the verb form in a dictionary dot form like this, you will remove the dot. Last time, remember, like when you look at the verb like this, you will remove the dot form, which is this one, and then you will left with the stem, which is ju right here. And when you look at the stem and see the last vowel right here, give is u right here, u. Or other than u, whenever you have like a o, you will use. I mean, you will see the last vowel like this, and then see if it has a pachim or not. So this one right here, for example, didn't have pachim. So you will go to step C and then overlay a. So the last vowel right here, it's u, and then overlay a. So basic form is cho. It means to give. And remember that this form is the present form. So what happened? Like repeated. So all is overlaid to the existing stem. So this is the existing stem. All is overlaid and the vowel is converted to wo because all is added here, right? So therefore, cho. The other example on number 4 is 내다, to pay. And remember that you remove the ta, and then the last vowel right here is a, right here, a. And then look at the chart here. Last vowel is a right here. And then see if it has a pachim or not. This one doesn't have pachim, so therefore you go to step C, overlays a. So it overlays a, but since this one already had the a in it, it won't change. So it will stay as ne. This is repeating steps like that I just explained. It's a overlaid on an existing stem right here. This is the existing stem. So a is overlaid. If it's perfect, so nothing changes, and then ne stays. And then basic rule 5, we have napuda, to be bad. It means to be bad, and this is the da form. Da form is an English in dictionary form. So you remove ta, and then you have tapu left, right? U right here. This is the existing stem. So you go onto the chart, look at the last vowel. You have u. So you have u right here. So that's why you look at the last rule right here. So u, you look at the u, and then see if it has a pachim or not. So this one doesn't have pachim, so you go into the C. In number 5 rule, you will have exception. So if the prior character has a or o, so like if whenever you have a like this or o, this will change the vowel to a. So this right here, the stem, will change to a right here. So it will change to a. So therefore, da ba means to be bad, and this is the present tense. What happens? Same thing I just explained. So prior Hangul character. So prior Hangul is this one na. Has a right here. It has I in it. So the stem vowel, it changed to a. So therefore 나빠. 슬프다. It also applies to number 5 right here. So 슬프다 right here. You remove the 다, and then you look at the last vowel. It's so it's the number 5 rule, right? So and then see if it has a pachim or not. If it has a pachim, it changes to but it doesn't have. I mean, it doesn't have pachim right here. So therefore, you'll go to C, right? So last vowel is and then C changes to because this one doesn't have the a prior character. So it doesn't have a or o in a prior character. Therefore, you will just skip this rule, the changed final vowel to o. So 슬퍼 because o was added. And what happens? Same thing like prior Hangul. Prior Hangul character is the vowel is so it doesn't apply to the exception rule. So you will have change to so 슬퍼. Okay, so this is just the practice that we went over from last class and today's class. So we went over last class, we went over 1 through 3. Today we went over 4 to 5. So this is the practice we'll do a few more practice using the rules that we have learned so far. So like 기쁘다 means to be happy. So what would be I'm gonna go over this, and then the next practice question, maybe we can do it together. So 기쁘다, right? It's asking what is a stem, right? So 다, you remove 다 to be left over with the stem. So you have 기쁘. 부 is the stem, right? So what is the last vowel in the stem? The last vowel is this one, right? In a stem, so it's So you look at the chart and see which one has So this one, number 5 rule has the So this is the What should bu be changed to? So you look at the last stem right here and then see if it has a pachim or not. So this one doesn't have any pachim, and pachim is the final content, right? So this one doesn't have a pachim, so therefore you move to C, step C, and then go into the rule right here and then see if it has exception rule. So look at this one, the prior character, and if it has a or a. Since this one doesn't have a or a, therefore this one doesn't apply to the exception rule. So go straight to the rules that we have right here. So bu changed to a, right? So ba, it changed to ba, right? And then what is the basic form? Since right, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Perfect. Yeah, you're good. So yeah, like she said, it's kipo. So that's the basic form. And what rule applied? It's number 5 we have used. Okay, so this one we'll do together. So can anyone volunteer what will be the stem on this task form? So what will be the stem in the verb right here?
Nuri.
Duty, right? Duty. This is so duty. And what is the last vowel in a stem? Can anyone volunteer? What will be the last vowel in the stem? E, right? E. So does the stem end with the pachim?
No.
No, right? No. What is the basic form then? You can use the chart.
Nura.
Perfect. 느려. Perfect. 느려. What rules applies? What rule applies?
3.
3 is 3. So for people who are still confused, I'm going over this again. So what is the stem? Because it's nudie because you removed the ta. That these are the stem. And what is the last vowel in the stem? So last vowel right here, this is the E. This is the last vowel in the stem. And what does the stem end with a pachim? This one doesn't have any pachim right here. Pachim usually it's at the bottom. So there's no pachim, so therefore no. What is the basic form? Well, you look at the last vowel right here. This applies to number 3. So if it has no pachim, it changes to yo. So therefore, 느려 because it e changed to yo. So 느려. And what rules apply? Number 3 rule applied. So this one, 늦다, to be late. It means to be late. So what would be the stem in this case?
늦.
Perfect. 늦. What is the last vowel in a stem? Perfect. Is there a pachim?
Yes.
Yes. Perfect. What is the basic form?
늦죠.
Right. Oops. 늦어. So what rule applied?
5.
5. Perfect. So for people, I'm just gonna explain again. So what is the stem here? You remove the dot form, you have a nut. You have a nut here. And then what is the last vowel in stem? It's because the q is the final consonant in case people are confused. So it's right here. That's the last stem. And is there a pachim? Yes, it's a pachim right here. So I mean here. And what is the basic form? Because you look it applied, I'm going to straight over to number E, I mean letter E, since it makes it more easier. So what rule applied? It's 5. And then you look at the last vowel right here, and then the basic form, it has a pachim, right? So therefore it's added o. So 늦어. Okay, so this is just an example of using the rule number 1 through 5. But since we are having we are going a little fast today, I'm just gonna give you the answer. So 작다 means 작아. It just I'll give you the answer so you can practice it later using the chart. Okay, so let me just make it bigger. Okay, so 달아, 작아, 써, 달아, 맛있다, 맛있어, 조용하다, 조용해, 멀다, 멀어. So those are just the answers for you to go over in your free time. Okay, so continue. Okay, so specific information. Just additional info. So some verb have a double vowels as the last vowel in their stem. So we'll have like we, wo, we in the last vowel in the stem. In that case, we don't have a basic rule for the double vowel verbs, like the double vowels like this. We don't have basic rules, but for the quick tip, we can give you some rules. So whenever you have we like this, we, it overlays o. So make we to make it the basic form. So for example, right here, whenever you have basic form of 되다, it will become 돼. And then the other example right here, whenever you have a double vowels like wa, we, like that, those are just very rare. Just add after them. So whenever you have a word like this, 사귀다, to date, this is the double vowel right here. Double vowel. This basic form, to make it basic form, it will change to 사귀어. So just add after them. Okay, so remember in the last class, we said that the basic forms are usually tends to be present tense. So, and also that whenever you make it to basic form, it will be more likely informal and casual. When you say that to your friends, you can use that. But to be polite, to make it polite, you will add you. So make it basic form and then add you. So you is one of the common polite forms used. So right here, this is the basic form that we just have learned. So this, it means quiet. 조용해, and then put you makes it more polite. So 조용해 to your friends, informal, casual, putting yo, it will make it polite. So if you have the more, and also if you want to be more specific, you can add a subject in front of the verb. So right here, and also in this case, the subject marker is e or ga, be more likely to use commonly in this case. So right here, this is the example that I colored to make it distinguish. So right here, 도서관 means library. This is the subject to make it more specific. So 도서관이 조용해요. 도서관 is a library, and this is a particle. 조용해, it's the basic form that we have just learned, and the new is to be more polite. So 도서관이 조용해요 means library is quiet. 피자가 짜요 means pizza is salty. Pizza is so 짜요 means salty. 짜 is a basic form. You was put it in because to make it more polite and to describe more specific what's salty. They added the subject to be more specific. 피자가 짜요. Okay, so we will do more practice on conversation. So right here, 그 주스는 맛있어요. Is that juice delicious? So right here, that is 그. We learned that there is 그, 저, and then plus the noun right here. So plus the noun 그, that juice, and then the particle 는, 맛있어요, is delicious. 네, yes, 이 주스는 particle 맛있어요. 그 주스는 맛있어요. Can you repeat after me? 그 주스는
그 주스는
맛있어요.
맛있어요.
Perfect. 네. 이 주스는 맛있어요. Perfect. And then to reply, so this is just the question, and then there are just 3 different answers that you can answer for this question. So 그 주스는 맛있어요. 네, 이 주스는 맛있어요. If it's not delicious, you can say 아니요. And if it's bitter, you can say 써요. No, it's bitter. Can you repeat after me? 아니요.
아니요.
써요. Perfect. And then you can see that this 아니요 is no, and 써요 is the basic form of bitter, and then 요 was added to be more polite. And then also you can answer it as 네, 달아요 if it's sweet. Can you repeat after me? 네. 달아요. Perfect. Yes, perfect. So we will do more practice on creating a sentence. So we will do sentence stumble. using the list words right here and particles that is provided below, create Korean sentences that match the English translation. So this is the English sentence. I will give you like a minute to create this sentence and then we'll go over this. So using this words list, create the word, right? I mean, create the sentence of this one. Okay, so now we'll go over this. So this right here, this, it means it's, remember last time we went over E plus noun makes it like this, something not like describes it. So right here, E, this is E, right? E, right here, E, 바나나, 바나나, 바나나는, particle, right here, 는, 달다. Right here, it's the 달다. It's the dictionary form. If we want to change it, to basic form, it will be 달아요. If you want to be polite, you plus you. If you want to be informal, you just delete the you and then 이 바나나는 달아. I will give this one. I will give it a minute to do it. Also, maybe 30 seconds to create. I will give you what this one is. 날씨. Weather is 날씨. Nice is 좋다. Okay, so we'll go over this again. So 날씨, the weather is nice. It says. So 날씨는 좋아요. If we want to use it, if we want to use it in polite, then yo is added. If we want to say it to your friends, 좋아, and you know that form is changed to the basic form. That's why I wrote it as 좋아, and then 날씨는. Okay, so there is a regular verb. Sometimes it's 비읍. Whenever you have 비읍 at the 받침, sometimes it will change. So that's why it says irregular verbs. So 비읍, irregular verb, basic form. So 비읍 is the regular verb basic form, is made by removing the piu from the stem and adding was. So right here, this is the chart. So these are the three examples that came up with. So you have 덥다, means to be hot. So you remove ta, right? It says in the chart, you remove ta and then you left with the top. So you have a top, but since it's irregular, removing piu, you remove piu at the 받침, you have the 터, right? Then add 워, so 더워. So you add the 워, 더워. Same thing right here. 춥다, to be cold. 춥다, same thing. You remove the ta and then you remove the pube and then you add wo, 추워, 추워. Same thing right here. You have to have a ta. You remove the ta and then you left with the steam. 뜨거, but it's regular, so pube is removed. 뜨거, and then you add 워, 뜨거워. So that's the irregular, and then this is one of the example of the irregular. So 더럽다, to be dirty, be irregular. So 다 is removed. You have 더럽 left. 더럽 is the steam. What is removed from the steam? Pube is removed. We just went over, right? So pube is removed, and what is added to the steam? 워 is added. So 더러워. So basic form is 더러워. Same thing. Like we just went over. 추워, 뜨거워. Okay. So interesting fact. So in English, we have only one word for hot and cold, whether it's temperature when you touch things, it's hot or cold. It's just one word. In Korean, we have two words for hot and cold. So when you say something, when you're describing like weather or room temperature, whenever you want to say it's cold, it's hot, then you will use 덥다 and 춥다. 덥다 for hot, 춥다 for cold. So if you have to change that to the basic form, it will be 더워요 and 추워요. To polite, if you want to be more like casual, then 더워, 추워. So, and also when you want to describe if it's cold or hot, when you drink or eat or touch things, then you will use 뜨겁다, hot to touch, or 차갑다, cold to touch. So there is an example. So whenever the weather is hot, you will use 더워요. So 더워요, 덥다. So because this is the weather, so you will use 더워요, 더워요. This is the basic form of 덥다. And 이 주스는 차가워요 means this juice is cold. So this one you use 차가워 right here, 차가워요, because this one is something you can touch, like or drink or like eat. I mean not eat but drink. Juice, when you drink, it's something you drink. So therefore it's 차가워요, 차갑다. 차가워요 is the basic form of 차갑다. And also right here, 이 국이 뜨거워요. This soup is hot. So the soup, it's something you eat and touch. You can touch the soup. So therefore use 뜨거워요. It's hot. 그 방은 추워요. This is the room temperature, right? So room temperature, and 추워요 was used because 춥다 was used when you describe the room temperature. So 그 방은 추워요. That room is cold. Can you repeat after me? 날씨가
날씨가
더워요.
더워요.
Means temperature. The weather is hot. 이 주스는
이 주스는
차가워요.
차가워요.
So this one you use 차가워 instead of 춥다 because this one you can drink. 이 국이, can you repeat after me? 이 국이
국이
뜨거워요.
뜨거워요.
Perfect. 이 방은
이 방은
추워요.
추워요.
Perfect. So yeah, we have two words for hot and cold. Okay, so we will learn about the possession words and the particle 으. So whenever you have to use the possession marker, you will use 으. Follow the word to make it possessive. So whenever you have something that is something something belongs to you for sure, then you will use this marker. So right here, my toy, toy is polite. 나의 is casual. Your is 당신의, to be polite. Your, 너의, to be more casual. So I made an example right here. 저의 성적은 좋아요. 저의 is something, it's 성적 is the grade. Grade, it belongs to me. It's not something that other people belong, like it's not something that other people have your grade. You have your grade. So my 저의 성적은 좋아요. 저의 my 성적은 grade 좋아요 are good. Right here, same thing. 너의 it's your. 차가 car with a particle, and then 이뻐 is beauty. So it's 이뻐, it's you're saying it, and also your no, it's casual. That's why you're saying it without the you, because you are saying it as a casual to your friend. It wouldn't make sense if you put 저 is 차가 이뻐. It's not equalized with other. So it should be, if when you're making a sentence, it should, if it's your possession word or any words is polite, then the verb should be also polite. If you're using casual for subject, then you also be using the casual verb. Okay, so you can also use names to the names and the titles to show possession, that showing it's yours. So it's after name, it acts like a S in English. So right here, for example, 어머니의, it's my mother's banana. 어머니의 바나나예요. So it's my mother's. It's saying this banana, it's my mother. So it's showing possession of my mother. So 어머니의 right here, 어머니의 is showing, so you put the name, the title, 어머니's mom, showing that banana is belongs to her, 어머니예요. And then you can combine 누구 with the 의 to say whose. So whenever you add 누구의, you're asking whose. So 이것은, remember we went over this, 이것은, 이것, this, right? 누구의 whose 책이에요, book. So then this one, it's answering as 친구의 책 is book. So this book belongs to friend, because the possession word right here is showing that this book it belongs to friend. So 친구의 책이에요. It's my friend's book. 그것은 that 누구의 whose 음식이에요 is 이에요. So whose, it's asking, it's whose, it belongs to who. So it's asking what whose food is that, and then this right here, the possession word, and then right here 저의, it's the polite word for I. So 음식이에요, this food belongs to I, me. That's why you put 의 right here, and then 이에요. Can you repeat after me? 이것은 누구의 책이에요. 친구의 책이에요. 이것은 누구의 음식이에요. 저의
저의
음식이에요.
음식이에요.
Perfect. Okay. So 나의 is often short to 내, 저의 short to 제. So this shortened to 내, 저의 short to 제. And then it also means my and also even means me and I. So 저의, my shortened to 제 used in polite speech. 저의 shortened to 내 used in casual speech. 너의 shortened to 내 used in casual speech. So unfortunately, 내 right here, 내 and 내 are very similar sounds. Most likely there is no different sound. So therefore, 내 pronounced as ni when you're speaking because they're very similar. So to be more differentiate when you're speaking, you will most likely you will use ni. So in the when you're saying your ne stays the same. So right here, if you're asking is your car a Toyota, then you will say ni. Is when you write it, it should be this way, but when you speak, you will have to say it this word. 네 차가 도요타야. 네 차가 도요타야. Okay. So interesting fact, the word you and pronouns usage. So even though we learned about you and your, Korean tends to skip you and your in the sentence. So sentence automatically determines the pronouns such as like you, I, he, or she based on the context. So most likely the pronouns are skipped when you are saying speak. So for example, you or your is part of your what is your name. So usually when you learn about the pronouns and so far, you use the 당신의 이름이 뭐예요? 당신 your in a polite way, right? So your what is your name? 이름이 뭐예요? If this said to you, you know it's your name in the context clue. So whenever they ask you that what is your name, you already know you're being asked by the person. So you add the pronouns because you know what they are talking about. So when you actually say you will hear from 당신 in Korean pop music, dramas, or like translated materials like a book. Whenever you have to use like generic you, then it's required. But since like and also since like English has a lot of like you when you're speak and also write. That's why we used you. I mean, 당신 in a context, but it's best to avoid it. So, and also 당신 is used in couple when like addressing each other, but avoiding is the best in a context. But when you're calling in a couple, it's good. It's okay. And also it's a bit weird and even might be considered rude when you're using 당신, especially when you're like in a kind of frustrated situation. So it's best way to avoid it. And then when you have to use the you, then I will usually skip the you, and or you can also use no in a casual speech, or like just simply adding their names too. Okay, so right here, more info using got to say things. So last time we learned about egot, 그것, 저것. So we learned about this egot, e plus noun to refer what they're to be more specific. This something, that over there something to be more specific. So that's still powerful, but when you're describing what the thing is, you will remain the God. So God just means thing. So like this it can be used to refer like physical things or ideas. So when you have to like describe what things you're referring to, then you can like add things like check it's mine, who is it, like, and then so forth. So physical and abstract things, the Scott. So for example, right here, 그 걔는, so 그 that dog, 제, remember 제 is 저의, my, 저의 means my, and 저의 shortened to 저, right? So it's shortened to 저의 shortened to 제, meant 제, right here, 제. 이것이 아니에요. 것 is thing. So my thing. It's that dog is my thing. So it isn't mine. 아니에요. 아니에요. It isn't. So usually he and she pronouns are not pronouns as like I said right here. So example practice. 이 국은 누구의 것이에요? Whose, 누구의, whose. Soup is this. So this soup, whose is. So 이 국은 누구의 것이에요? 제 것이에요. It is mine. 뜨거워요. This is also the basic form. And then you was added. 네, 뜨거워요. Yes, it is. Can you repeat after me? 이 국은
이 국은
누구의 것이에요.
것이에요.
제 것이에요.
제 것이에요.
뜨거워요.
뜨거워요.
네, 뜨거워요.
뜨거워요.
Perfect. And then 대학생이에요. Can you repeat?
대학생이에요.
네, 저는 대학생이에요.
대학생이에요.
Perfect. If you want to say no, I'm not a college student, then you can say 아니요.
아니요.
저는
대학생이
아니에요.
아니에요.
Perfect. Okay. So we'll learn about ita, to exist, to have. So ita is used when there is and I have a blah blah, or there is a blah blah. So when using ita, the item that you have or exists is marked with a subject marker e or ka. So this is one of the conversational phrases right here. And thing plus e, or this is ka. I don't know how to say it. This should be, so this, not the ka. So thing e or ka, ita. There is a thing or to have a thing. So for example, right here, 고양이, this is the thing, 고양이, right? And since this one doesn't have a 받침, so therefore 가 was used as a particle. And 있어요. So 있어요, it's a basic form of 있다. So that's why it's 있어요. And if you want to be more casual, then you can delete the 요 and then 있어. 고양이가 있어. So this phrase, the thing plus e or 가 있다, to be more to make it more basic form, then it will be thing plus e or 가 있어요. So therefore the thing as used as 고양이가 있어요. There is a blah blah, I have a blah blah. Okay, so there is opposite word, 없다, to not exist or to not have. So right here, 고양이 is a noun, and the thing And ka is used since there's no 받침 right here. And 없어요 is the basic form of 없다, and you was added to be polite. So 고양이가 없어요. There is no cat, and I don't have a cat. So this phrase was used. So you can add the things to say things like 있다 or 없다. So examples of 있다 and 없다. 야채가 있어요. So 있다 was changed to the basic form right here, 있어요. And 야채 was added as a thing. So there are or I have vegetables. So 야채가 없어요. It's the opposite meaning of this one, right? So means that there aren't any or I don't have vegetables. 저는 여동생이 없어요. I don't have a younger sister, right? So 저는 was added just to represent that I am not my, but that I referring to I. So 저는 여동생이 없어요. 제 it's the possession. It should be 저의, but it was shortened to 제. That's why it's 제. 제 가방이. So 가방 belongs to me because 저의 it's a possession. 의 was 저의 저의. So 저의 was shortened to 제. That's why it's possession. So my 가방 bag isn't there. 이 없어요. So can anyone I will give you a minute to do this, and then to using the conversation phrases like 있다 or 없다. I'll give you in a minute, and then maybe like one of volunteer could tell me what they have created. Time flies. Okay, any volunteers?
강아지 있어요? 강아지가 있어요?
강아지가 있어요. Perfect. It means there is, or I have a dog. Right, perfect. Okay, so the location markers. So the location markers A. Okay, so the location markers A right here. A is location marker in or on or at. A is placed after a location to mark the location where something is or isn't. So 여기에 있어요. I'll break this everything. So 여기 means here, 저기 means there. 거기 means there, 저기 means over there. So A to market the location, A was added after the location word. So we have just learned that 있어요, 없어요, 있어요, right? So 여기에 it's here, 거기에 없어요, 저기에 있어요. To make it more like advanced sentences, you can add the subjects or be more specific. So a car is here. 개가 거기에 없어요. Dog aren't here. 제 친구가 저기에 있어요. So you can just add a subject like such things like a car or just any subject. Okay, so the location words. So the location word very fast. location words are used with object to say things like in front of the car. So add the location after the item followed by a. So 위에, 밑에, 속 or 안에, 옆, 옆에, 앞에, 뒤에. So those are the location word that you'll be using. So 위 is above or top up. 밑, below, under, down. So 책상 위에 고양이가 있어요. 고양이가 있어요. We just learned that there 있어요 is there is 고양이가, right? 고양이, a cat on top of the desk. On top is we. So and then a was added to make a marker. So this is the location marker a, and then they're saying what object? The desk. 책상 위에 고양이가 있어요. So above sentence is with the topic of sentence being the location, but if you want to make it animal, like this animal, to be more primary topic, you can change the sentences like shown below. So you can switch this two. So if you want to make it this animal to be the prior topic, then you can change it as 고양이는 책상 위에 있어요. This is the same thing. 밑 is below, under, or down. So 밑에 a was used to make a location marker, and the animal, this is G. Red is G. 가 있어요. We just have learned that. 있어요, there is, or I have, like that. So, and also beat is below, under, down, location, where the desk, the subject desk. So if you want to make this animal to be more prior, then you can change this with this. So 쥐는 책상 밑에 있어요. Okay, so tomorrow we'll continue on more of stuff, and then also we'll go over more of grammars as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, good job today.
Thank you for today.
Oh,
thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Bye.
No problems. I will see you guys tomorrow.